Okay. Good morning. It's Saturday again, guys. It's Saturday, 10 o'clock. We are live here. We have a lot to talk about today. A lot. So be ready. We're going to have fun. Remember, it's Christmas time, you know? I share my trees with you guys right behind me there. If I move down here, you can see it right there, right? So, anyway, guys, I know you had a wonderful week. If you didn't have a wonderful week, maybe we can do better next week, right? But today we have a very good topic for you guys. It's really amazing. I want you guys to take advantage of it because people are living with diabetes. It's unbelievable. Anyway, this is Coffee with Q. Let me share some coffee with you, right? This is my coffee. Anyway, we need to have fun here talking about the best and worst meal for people living with diabetes. But before we do that, let me tell you who we are. We are a group of professionals, doctors, I mean, you name it, anything have to do with health. This is who we are. And what we do is that we focus on working with business owners, working with clinics, working with home health agencies, managing pain centers, of course, pain centers, yes, we do. And also, we are working with recovery centers, you know, with our brothers and sisters sometimes have problem with drinking. So we're able to work with those and work with our hospitals. Obviously, we have 7 hospitals strong here in South Florida that we work with. But let me tell you who sponsor this. Every Saturday, it's 2 major companies. Uh, Number one is shoponq.com is the number one organization that sponsor us, and we also have Pharmex Universal, of course, which is working side by side with all our clinics in South Florida, in Canada, in Boston. Of course, my New Yorkers, look at you guys are logging on right now with me. Thank you. So slowly, I see you guys coming in. So it's really, really good. So what I'm interested in is more like us having fun today, talking about these issues because the holidays here, sometimes we eat crazy. We don't eat right. You catch my point? So by giving you a heads up before the 2017, you'll be able to put yourself together and eat properly so you can have a better goal, a better resolution to change your life, obviously your family lives, and then also your children most of all. And again, guys, thank you for joining us today. And we also have waytomodel.com who's also sponsoring us as well. It's amazing, anything natural. We have that. And just check it out. But let's go with our topic real quick to make sure that we all have fun today. Because it's almost Christmas, and then I will say Merry Christmas to you all, even though we're going to see each other again in the next podcast. But I want you to have that feeling because that's a happy moment for you and your family. And if you were having problem with someone, or either a business partner, or maybe even your wife or your children, or you haven't seen him for a while, this is the time for you to kind of look for them and reconcile with them, or even if they don't reach out to you, reach out to them. That's not a bad deal. You'll be surprised how beautiful that can be. Anyway, my name is Mr. Q, and I'm here to serve you. Let's go with straight with the reality of these things. Let me share my screen with you real quick, um, because if I share my screen with you, obviously you'll see how we can definitely work with this together. Okay, so this is what we have here. Best and worst meal for people living with diabetes. This is extremely important to us. When I saw that, I said, you know, I have to share this with you guys because diabetes is the one of the disease that not it won't give you a chance if you don't know how to handle it. So what we're trying to do is to make you aware of that. Right now, obesity in America is over 50%. So when you look at the situation, if you don't take care of yourself, you're talking about a lot of people with pre-diabetes, pre-diabetes, those people not even register into the system. So if you go to our partner, the Diabetes Association, with WebMD, those are our partners into this with Pharmax Universal LLC. So we know how important this is, because when you're talking about people with diabetes, you're talking about people losing their eyesight, their legs, their feet, and if they have a scratch or some kind of wound, it's not easy to do that. So you hear some great Christmas music in the back here. Don't get disturbed by it. It's we in the mood for that. Okay, so have fun and enjoy the music while I'm talking with you as well. So so diabetes is a big deal, but how do you really control diabetes? Is it only drugs or no? There is more than that. That's the reason why we focus on pharmacogenomics to, or if you want to say pharmacogenomics, if you're French speaking like myself. So if you understand how that works, obviously you'll be able to know. That's how we can test the three-part, the breakdown, like our physician usually say, is more like the pharmacogenetics, like to really check to make sure that whatever we're giving you for diabetes or the drug that we're giving you for that is very, very useful. It will work to help you. And also, obviously, the blood test is important to us as well. And we go as far as doing toxicology and different tests, of course. But those are the way that we want you to pay attention to, because we have so many people with the disease that don't even know they have it. So that's the reason why I want to share this with you today, so you don't make any mistake knowing how really to treat the situation here. So when you're talking about, we're going to talk about diabetes with Savvy Meals and a glance, which is what really, how you can really control that. But we always say to people, it's really on the food that you eat. Really, if you really want to control any from losing weight or preventing diabetes, either type 1, type 2, obviously there are 3 types of diabetes, but those are the 2 we're focusing on. So when you have type 2 diabetes, eating a good balance of protein, like carbohydrates and healthy fats, is important, okay? But some people find it helps to count carbs, like also, but what's important to us, guys, if you were to read the screen, you will see that having a well-balanced dinner or a power breakfast, definitely, you can definitely help yourself taking care. We're going to go to the calorie counts with you and to show you how you can reduce the way you eat, reduce the calories and reduce the carb as well. Certain food, as if you're diabetic, you don't want to eat. You don't need them because they will kill you very quickly. So then we put this together just for you to help you do the right thing. So if you look at on the top, on the very top right here, where it says the worst bet, so it's the farm breakfast. Look at it on your left of your screen. You will see you have like a scrambled eggs, 2 sausage, 3 pancakes. You also have a fried potato. That's what we place, really, the grits, really. So no food is off limit with diabetes, but this brunch will blow your carb and calorie budget in a hurry. So experts suggest that meals for people with diabetes should have 45 to 75 grams of carbohydrates, depending on the individual goals. So your body weight, activity, and medication all matter, okay? So this meal packs enough carbs for 4 to 5 meals. So you got to stay away from it. But if you look at the calorie count on that, it's a 2,060 calories, and you have 276 grams. You don't want that, the carbs, you don't want that much on a small breakfast like that. And I can almost bet you, some of you, this breakfast is not even enough for you. So if you go to the next page here, you can replace it with this, okay? Nothing wrong with that. You can definitely replace it with this. And then what will happen is that you'll be able to do a better job. So this is your better bet, okay? What you call the new American breakfast. if you're a diabetic person, you don't have to be really diabetic to eat a meal like this, okay? But look how the same food, same portion, actually I would say the same portion control, and then look at how the calories drop very quickly from 2060 to 294 calories. But let me clarify something for you guys very quickly. Let's say you were to get involved in a diet, okay? The diet to really help yourself to do the right thing, right? To eat properly and to lose the weight. You have to burn like 3,500 calories in order for you to lose 1 pound. Okay? So imagine one meal, you already have 2,060 calories, and then now you eat 3 meals like that per day. Even if you work out 24 hours, you will not lose any weight. So this is the reason why we are here to tell you we will teach you a better way to eat, a new way and a better way to eat. So then you can really keep your health where it's supposed to. So your better bet with this is more like, if you look at it, the count on this is 294 calories and 40 grams of carbs. So you think about that just for a moment, okay? If you really understand what I'm talking about. Now watch this. This quick meal delivers protein and a scrambled egg and just 40 carbs, mostly from fiber-rich oatmeal and blueberries. And remember, guys, blueberries are it's one of the superfoods. You know, you need to know that if you can eat blueberries every day, believe me, you will like that. So fiber slows digestions to help prevent blood sugar spikes. Because remember, when you have diabetes, obviously you try to control your sugar count. So it's important. So people with diabetes need to watch all types of carbs: cereal, bread, rice, pasta, starchy veggies, sweets, fruit, milk, and yogurt. Spread your total carbs across the day. So then if you look at this particular meal, same portion, except better delivery. So it's your better bet. So that's what we recommend for you. So with that form of breakfast or however you want to, even if you want to use this for lunch or dinner, but make sure you stay within that system. So let me show you another food that's really bad also. So watch this. The worst bet is a cheap salsa burrito. Obviously, if you see the count of that, it's 1,760 calories. It's 183 grams of carbs. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to mess with that, okay? So before one bite of burrito, you can get 98 grams of carbs and 810 calories in a breakfast of chips and salsa. So if you are trying to slim down and eat less sodium, like many people with diabetes, the burrito adds 950 calories. Okay, so you also get you also get way more than a whole day with sodium. So then stay away from this meal if you either losing weight or you're trying to control your portion control and eat right. Stay away from that. No matter how good it looks, that it tastes, this can kill you. Definitely kill you or mess up your calorie counts. You don't want that. So we can replace it by this. Okay, how do you replace this? Okay, your better bet here: beef and bean enchilada. Okay, obviously look at how the count went down. Same portion control, same thing. 443 calories and 48 grams of carbs. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen, just for a moment. So our job is to teach you how to eat properly. That's why our health department at Pharmax, we focus on doing something bigger, better to help you. So again, it doesn't matter who sponsor our podcast live. We want to make sure that we give you something that's significant, something that can really help you. So if you read on the bottom where it says lean beef and black beans make this Mexican dish a good option for a diabetic diet. So the fiber in the beans can help lower blood cholesterol and control blood sugar. So go heavy on the veggies and light on the cheese. Okay, enjoy 10 small corn chips. Remember, there were 10 small corn chips. Don't go crazy because they're very addictive. When you eat these things, extremely addictive. So when you start munching 1, 2, 3, before you know it, you wind up munching 100, and then that's not good for you. So anyway, if we go to the next deal here, watch this. The worst bet, southern ribs plate. That's what we really eat as people. It looks good, doesn't it? But look how many calories this thing carries. Okay, 2,510. Look at the carbs, 83 gram. Guys, we cannot afford that. Okay, let's cut the calories down as low as we can. So this classic southern meal loads too many splurge foods onto one plate. So fatty pork ribs are dripping in sugary barbecue sauce and flanked by macaroni and cheese and corn on the cob. Corn is high carb, guys. It's a high carb vegetable with about 19 grams of carbs in one medium ear. So do you really want that? It's just too much. I'm not talking about just too much just now, but all around, it's too much for you. So then you need to be careful on how you're doing it. But that's what we hear. Coffee with Q, combined with all those big organizations to help you eat properly and keep yourself on track where you don't have to worry about what's going on. So if you go here, the same meal, we reverse it for a better bet. Let's talk about the pork tenderloin meal. Look at the count, 300. You drop it down from 2,500. Now you drop it down to 360 calories. Ladies and gentlemen, look how beautiful this meal look. Wouldn't you agree with that? It's only 42 carbs. So pork tenderloin is one of the leanest and most versatile cuts of meat. Okay, here is, you see, it's prepared in the Dijon mustard glaze and served with steamed broccoli and mashed potatoes, if you want to call it that, and then it's pureed cauliflower, stands in beautiful for carb-heavy white potatoes. Round out the meal with a whole wheat dinner roll, man. This is beautiful stuff, right? So if you were to do that and you eat like that, it's a matter of culture. So then you're gonna kind of adapt yourself to that kind of meal. Don't eat because it tastes good. Eat because it's healthy. So this is important. You know, something that my brother, you know, who's a doctor, he said anything that tastes too good, it's not healthy for you. So I can see why they say that. So ladies and gentlemen, don't kill yourself, okay? And I know a lot of you are watching me right now in terms of how this thing happened, and I've seen a lot of people from Canada, and then when I'm talking about health, those guys are going crazy, right? New Yorkers, of course, and you have different people. We have people that really think that they have to change some kind of go crazy in order for them to really do something significant. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this right up front. If you eat properly and you control your measure, your portion control, and then you follow these steps, you don't really need a professional to pay thousands and thousands of dollars. And also you can go to Way to Model, get the M3, and the M3 will control the crave until you get used, you get adjust to these healthy meals. Because most of us, we eat for taste, but I think you should eat for health, and that's important, okay? And I want to make sure that all of you take advantage of this, okay? So why don't we go, let me show you another meal that you don't want to have, okay? You don't need this one. Boom! That's the worst bet. If you look at it, it seems like it look good, but this thing tastes good too, just so you know. But it's bad for you. Very bad for you. But watch this. The worst bet, shrimp pasta Alfredo. Oh, I like the way I say it. Shrimp pasta Alfredo. Alfredo, whatever you want to call it. But it's a typical shrimp pasta Alfredo in your local eatery. Can have huge portions and 73 grams of artery clogging saturated fat. So diabetes makes heart disease more likely. So doctors, I will tell you right now, our doctor would advise this, limiting saturated fat to about 15 grams per day for a 2,000 calories diet. Guys, listen, these food are not yours, okay? Just look at them, smell them. The smell won't kill you. But this one carried 2,290 calories, 196 gram of carbs. Do you really need this? No, you do not. So that's the reason why I'm here to tell you, if you can control the way you eat, it will definitely change your life. I am telling you, it will change your life. You don't need this meal. I don't care if you're on vacation, just watch out what you eat. And some of you I know, even if you eat a small little piece of meal or food, it's make you big anyway. So then be careful here. You can definitely do this. So then I'm encouraging you to understand. But let's see how we can replace this. How about if we replace it with this one? Okay? If I go here, if I replace it with this, the same, almost same thing. Better bet, shrimp pasta. You know what I mean? Just think about it, guys. I am so, I don't think you understand. I'm so like enthused about changing the way you eat. It's amazing. Okay, if you look at it, shrimp feta pasta, the count is 369. You drop down from 2,000 something calories to 369 calories, 48 gram of carbs. So low fat shrimp and juicy ripe tomatoes, man, make this pasta dish a winner for everyone. So feta cheese has a tangy flavor with 1/3 less fat than hard cheese. So use that. So try pasta that is made of 50% or to 100% whole grain to add the benefits of fiber, because you need the fiber. So better blood sugar control and more satisfactions. So guys, look, this is what I say. Just like before we take our drugs, right? What did the doctor recommend? Okay, you do a test. Either you can do a pharmacogenetic so that they can see how your body observe the drugs and what so the drug can work better, right? They take a little saliva or however they do it, or take your blood test and send it to the lab. And what does the lab do? Send a result, and now they know what drugs to give you, and then what the dosage is supposed to be, and how it's supposed to work on your system. Am I right? But look at this for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and think about this for a moment. If you were to eat right to begin with, every time they do those tests for you, either every 3 months or every 6 months, every year, guess what? You wouldn't have to worry about your health because you are healthy. I'm not saying you're going to be perfect all the time, but you will definitely can use this, the best way to eat properly and then stay healthy. So this is the whole idea. Health is, believe me, it's more than wealth. You know how people say health is wealth? No, no, no. Health is more than wealth. If you ignore your health, you will pay the price so big, and you'll go under the ground for like 10 feet under, because you will die. You will die fast too. You will lose your legs. Do you want that? That's the reason why we do all the tests for you, to make sure that we give you a specific diet, help you how to eat, do your portion control properly, and that's what we do. We help you stay healthy so then you can do things best, especially business people, especially people like the nurses. All my nurses, I'm telling you, sometimes I feel so sorry for you guys. You went to work, right? You work 16 hours, sometimes 12 to 16 hours, and you come home, let's say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock at night. What do you think you do? You're so hungry, so tired. You took a huge meal, or you go in the refrigerator, you eat a huge meal or leftover, and then what do you do after that? Go straight to sleep. That is not good for you. That's why the obesity in America is a big deal. It's killing people. But how do you do this? That's why you need to plug into Coffee with Q, and we will educate you on a very small little thing. We're not making things any complicated. We keep it simple so that you can change your life and you can change your health. That's what this is about for us. Nothing more. Okay? So then, if you see how we replace this, it's amazing. You will get the same satisfaction, the same flavor, the same taste, except you drop it down to 369 calories instead of 2,500 calories, okay? This is what I'm talking about. So if you go back here for a moment, look at this one. You're talking about a murder. This is a killer application right there. You're talking about a tuna sandwich meal. The count is 1,050 calories, 183 grams of carbs. Honestly, guys, look at the look of the food. It makes me want to puke, right? So lunch is just as important as the other meals when you have diabetes. So don't grab just any sandwich or wrap. Okay? So ready to eat tuna salad can be swimming in mayonnaise. You know mayonnaise can kill you, right? That thing can raise your blood pressure, can raise your, this thing can drive you nuts. But chips in a large sweetened drink push the total carb to 183 grams. Far too much. This is too much. But how about if we replace it with this one? Look, look. How about if we replace it with this one? Bam! Okay? Better turkey veggies sandwich. Look how the calorie dropped very quickly from 1,000 something to only 400. Cut this thing less than half. 445 calories, 55 grams of carbs. Beautiful. So order a turkey sandwich on fresh whole grain bread piled high with veggies. Eat your veggies. Remember your mom used to say that? So make it a combo with fruit salad and a glass of low-fat milk for a terrific diabetes-friendly meal. So 6 grams of fiber help to manage blood sugar. Milk, fruits, and veggies are all high in potassium to help lower blood pressure. Guys, just follow these little steps. You will eat and then change the way you do. Now, look at this one. Obviously, you know I'm a Creole person. When I see a meal like that, I want to do more. I want to do bigger. I want to get it done. I want to do all kind of stuff, okay? But guess what? Rotisserie chicken provides a reasonable start for a Cajun gumbo. Remember the gumbo lunch? Remember if you live in Louisiana or Mississippi or New Orleans, obviously, or Kent, if you live in those southern states, this is the kind of food we go for. But if you're diabetic, you can't touch this food because the count on this one is 1,069 calories, 92 grams of carbs. So you don't need to touch that. What you want to do instead, you go here. You replace it by this one. This is the better trio, man. This is the best of it. So gumbos you make at home are more likely to fit within your meal plan. Okay? Use reduced fat sausage, authentic Cajun flavors, brown rice, and lots of high fiber vegetables. That's the way to go. So it had a whole grain salad medley with nuts, dried fruits, and chopped veggies. What else do you want, eh? This is beautiful stuff. It dropped the calorie from 1,000 something to 451 calories. And remember the rule of thumb. For you to lose 1 pound, you have to burn 3,500 calories. Do you want to do that? But the intake is what's killing you, not the outtake. Not what you put out there. It's what you put inside your stomach, inside your body. That's what kills the whole thing. So I got one more to share with you. If you look at this, the worst bet, the fried chicken meal. You know how we go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and you say, well, I need the 4-piece chicken, I need the mashed potatoes, the gravy, and that little bread you see there, they call it biscuit. That thing can stop your heart from pumping, okay? But look, you have one piece of chicken, just one little piece, with like one spoon of mashed potatoes. I call them smash potatoes because they're not real, okay? They're not even good. But you eat them anyway because that tastes so good. They put the flavor, you get addicted. When you go to that Kentucky Fried Chicken, you cannot stay away from it until you start seeing what's going on. Me, I'm speaking from experience, guys. I was a big guy too, but look at me now. I know I'm not 100% where I'm supposed to be, but I feel good. So that's why I'm sharing these stories with you. The fried chicken meal, stay away from it, okay? Skip the fried chicken, okay? Mashed potatoes and biscuit combo at your local chicken joint, if you want to call it that. Even if you order the white meat chicken breast, remember this meal is heavy on carbs and fat, fried to begin with. It also has more than twice as much sodium as you should get in a day if you have diabetes. So guys, stay away from this. Now you're going to say, I'm immune. No, my father, my grandfather, my mother, my grandmother, they didn't have diabetes. Today, it have nothing to do. It's only 5% of disease that we have today come from our family, come from our grandparents. It's what we eat that cause all those crazy stuff in our system. So that's why you see people now, if you go to the hospital, or you go to any home health agencies or any assisted living, look at those people. It's amazing to see how sick we can get very quickly if we don't take care of ourselves. So then, do you want that? No. So then we need to escape those things and we need to go with what makes it work. So we will replace it by something like this: roast chicken meal. Look how we cut the calorie down, okay? Now, the count is only 312 calorie, 29 grams of carb. This is what I'm talking about. Roast chicken is simple to make. Serve up to half cup of breast meat. Skin remove. Obviously, some of you like the skin because it tastes good. Add sweet potatoes and asparagus. That's my favorite vegetable soup for a super nutritious meal, okay? So the potatoes are high in fiber, just so you know, in vitamin A, of course, because you need vitamin A, man, to feel good, and there is so naturally sweet. All they need is a sprinkle of cinnamon, a spice that may help manage blood sugar. Because if you're a diabetic person, look how you're supposed to eat. You eat the same portion, maybe even better, and then you cut the calorie down to almost nothing. Isn't that amazing? Now watch this. I know all of you guys, you go to that Burger King, you want that double whopper with cheese, with French fries, with that bread. That looks like, he said, I'm ready to eat. But it's a worse bet. You don't need that. Because this one alone, when you order a hamburger or a cheeseburger with the fries, you consuming 2,700 calories and then 309 grams of carbs. You don't need it. Okay? A bacon cheeseburger, large fries, and a large soda have more than a day's worth of carbs. 2,700 calories and 44 grams of saturated fat. Upsizing. You know how you on the window? This is what they say to you. You want a bigger that? I think it's a biggie that, or something like you want to upgrade. Say no. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be at that drive through anyway, because it's not a good thing for you. Do you know when we realize that we want to stop things? When it's happening. But me, I like to stop it before it happens. Prevention is better than trying to get a treatment. If you can prevent yourself from getting into those situations, please follow our steps, guys. We all been there. We all were big at one time. Now we're trying to, it's experience. When you see you close to death, you have a testimony to talk about. So this is the reason why I'm here, because I care. I want to share my story with you, and then you can do the same. Imagine if we were to help you eat properly, eat better, show you a better way to eat, to control your weight, to control your disease, matter of fact, to even prevent. Your children will love you more than anything, because they will do exactly what you do. Because the refrigerator, they will eat what's in there, because those kids cannot buy food for themselves. So they're going to eat exactly what you put in that refrigerator. But if you eat healthy, they will continue to eat healthy for themselves, obviously, and their children too. So this is the reason why you need to take the steps, the measure. Don't let it go too late on you. And then now, do it now. Before 2017, make that one of the resolution. Sign with Coffee with Q. The doctors will be speaking to you. The nutritionist, because we have all those, and they will tell you how to eat, how to control the way you eat, how to really stay healthy. And also you deliver better too. Imagine you eat healthy and you exercise, you're a happy person. You will make love more, you will have fun, you will enjoy life, you will travel, you will be happy. You're not going to be that kind of person where people don't want to be around you, grumpy, all that. You will be a happy person. But when you're not healthy, guess what? People don't want to be around you. But it starts with the food. The food that tastes so good, it can kill you. So then we want you to stop. Okay? We want to live as long as we want, as healthy as we want. And that's the bottom line, and that's the goal. So do you want to do that? I am here with you. How about if we were to replace that meal by this one? Look at this. Better Bet Asian tuna burger. You may say, well, I'm not used to it. You got to get used to it, pal, because you want to stay healthy. So then make this Asian tuna burger at home. Okay, tuna gives you heart healthy omega-3 fatty acids. We all need that. add a whole grain bun. Okay, half cup of broccoli, carrots. You know, just do it. Okay. Now, the previous food, if I go back to show you what's going on here, 2,700 calories. Look at the cat. 437 calories, 38 grams of carbs. Perfect. This is what I'm talking about. Watch this. The fish fry platter. That's you go to Long Johnson and then you see they smell so good and you go after it. Fish is part of a. If you fry it, you don't even need it. So stay away from that, and we can replace it by this. Is that amazing? Look at this one. Okay, a super meal for people with diabetes or anyone else begins with grill or black fish, which is salmon. I like that. Okay, a grilled corn salsa and a beet pear and a walnut salad around. This is what I'm talking about. The total carbs don't go over 48 grams, guys, and there is a good balance of other key nutrients: protein, fiber, and fat. So let's do this. 400. If you look at this. This one is 910 calories. Look at this one. 456 calories. We'll teach you how to do that. And by the way, we don't do this for money. Obviously, you know that. We do this for you. We're not trying to convince you or sell you to a company to do this. You just need to walk either to Publix or Whole Foods or Walmart. I don't care where you go. Eat like this. We can enjoy life together. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I am always there for you. Look at this. How many of us eat the Chinese combo? Okay, this is crazy. Deep fried egg rolls. I know guys who can eat 10 of them, and then they're not satisfied. They want more. You can't do that. Okay, you cannot do that. Let me say it again. You can't do that. Stay away from that. Instead, you do something like this. Stir fry your way to count 474 calories with this meal here. That's a big cutback, guys. Make your own beef and broccoli stir fry meal. Okay? Don't use the fatty acid thing, corn oil, and all that crazy stuff. You can do better. So this is the reason why we're here, to do only one thing, to help you stay healthy and live longer, and obviously for you and your family and your neighbors and your co-workers. All right? So this is where we are right here. So I'm going to tell you this, guys. If you want to listen to me or not, the way we need to change our lives, it's not our neighbors. We can look at our neighbors and say, oh man, this guy was big, now he's small, or this guy was a type 2 diabetes, now he's really got it under control. That has nothing to do with this guy or that girl. It has to do with you. Take the resolution for 2017. I will work you step by step with my team and with my doctors, with my my health department of my company. I will definitely work with you side by side to help you control the way you live in terms of health. And I will help you in every way I can. But you have to take advantage of it. I can't do it for you. You have to do it. So again, it's almost Christmas. Obviously, it's almost holiday. We're going to eat a lot. We're going to drink a lot. We're going to eat things we're not supposed to. We will drink things we're not supposed to. But what I will suggest you do, think of your health when you're trying to do that. And then, it's easier for your girlfriend or your wife or your fiance to say, come on, that won't kill you. Put it in your mouth. But don't say no, because if you want future, you have to say, honey, look, the food is good. But my health, I want to live, I want to serve you longer. I want to serve you much longer. So I don't want to eat these things because it's going to be a problem. So try not to be rude, even though it's going to, it's not good for you. But remember, you have a relationship too, so you got to control that as well. So again, guys, I am so enthused and so privileged to see that I'm talking to you about this kind of stuff. So what you need to do is to go to Coffee with Q. And sign up with us, and we have a lot of good menus we can send to you, some great dish, and then you can see some great testimonials where people who used to be in situations of their health, you will be able to have all those things come to you. Those information can help you. Okay, so we want you to stay healthy. We want you to keep your family healthy as well. So thank you for watching our live podcast today. It's a beautiful Saturday, obviously. And I really want you to continue doing that, and we'll definitely give you some great information that can help you and your family. And also, be careful. I'm going to say Merry Christmas again, but be careful what you eat and how you eat. So again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful season.